This time on Fliptv News, the headlines. Akwa Ibom Governor Emmanuel named successor. APC leaders sabotaging convention should be sanctioned, says Saliu Lukman. Ezekwesili Soludo blame politicians for Nigeria's woes. And finally, Oba-Elect donates Billboard vehicles for Tinubu'S Aspiration. Good evening, I am Shijuola Afolabi. You're welcome to Fliptv News. Now the news in details. Governor Udom Emmanuel has disclosed the person he wants to succeed him as Akwa Ibom governor in 2023. It is Umo Eno, a cleric and the current commissioner for lands and water resource in the state. Mr. Emmanuel was said to have presented Mr. Eno to a select group of People's Democratic Party (PDP) Sunday evening at the government house, Uyo. Among those who were present in the meeting was a House of Representatives member who has achieved over the years indicated his interest to run for the 2023 governorship election in the state. Governor Emmanuel did not allow the lawmaker to speak at the meeting, told a source. Before he left the meeting, it was made to clear that he would rather contest and fail at the party primary than abandon his ambition and step down for anyone, the source said. The spokesperson to Governor Emmanuel, Ekerete Udo, confirmed the development. Yes, completely truthfully correct, Governor Udom Emmanuel, this evening at the PDP stakeholders meeting that took place at the Lodge Government House, presented Pastor Umo Eno as his preferred candidate to succeed him. It was thereafter presented to the PDP stakeholders that were presented by former Governor Victor Atta, and it was widely received. Saliu Lukman, a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress (APC), has called the sanctioning of the party leaders working to undermine the National Convention slated for February 26. Mr. Lukman, ex-Director General of Progressives Governors Forum, an umbrella body serving at the APC, made the call in a statement on Sunday in Abuja. According to him, the campaign to return the party to this founding vision must have its own forthcoming national convention where new national executives expected to be elected to manage the party's affairs. The party's affairs were presently being managed by the Governor May Malabuni Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee. Any leader therefore working to undermine the National Convention should be sanctioned, Mr. Lukman stated. He noted that the current drift within the party was systematically destroying it and must be arrested before the situation got worse. Mr. Lukman added that members of the party needed to appeal to the leadership to levels to return the APC to its founding vision, which encouraged internal debates and negotiations based on which agreements were reached and respected. He further noted that APC, being a party of change, encouraged members to be critical and promote internal debates, adding that its leaders should therefore not expect anticipatory obedience from members and Nigerians generally. The former Minister of Education, Obi Ezekwesili, has criticized Nigerian politicians for being responsible for many problems the country is facing. According to her, many Nigerian politicians, after being elected into the office, adopt a life of debauchery in public leadership at the expense of the people. This is even as the Governor-elect of Anambra, Professor Charles Soludo, said Nigeria and the rest of Africa need a new liberation movement given the silent agitations and complaints against the current state of affairs in the land. They spoke at the first graduation ceremony of School of Politics, Policy and Governance in Abuja this weekend with a call on the Nigerian intellectuals to move the attentive and responsive to the nation's politics. Ezekwesili urged the Nigerian politicians to imitate their counterparts in developed societies, whom she said understood the sacrifice for the good of the people was the basis of legitimacy in public leadership. The former presidential candidate recalled how the findings of the research she conducted during her fellowship at the Robert Bosch Academy in Germany in 2020 was an eye-opening experience to some Nigerian intellectuals that there may have never been any radical change in the fortunes of Africa until continent fixes its politics. The Oba-Elect of Iwaya community in Lagos, Babatunde Ajaga, has erected a billboard and donated vehicles to support Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidential ambition. Amid fanfare, the event was attended by traditional rulers and grassroots politicians at Adekunle area of Lagos. The Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, who unveiled the billboard, urged Nigerians to support Asiwaju Tinubu and ensure that his ambition came to fruition. Obasa said the former governor of Lagos State had done a lot for the nation, adding that Nigeria would gain more if elected. Tinubu, the speaker, said he had raised many leaders and had helped so many achieve their political ambitions. Ojora of Ijora land, Oba Abdul Fatai Aromire, said all the royal fathers in Lagos and Nigeria would support Tinubu's ambition to move the nation forward. Oba Aromire urged the All Progressives Congress APC to ensure Asiwaju Tinubu emerge as candidate and ultimately be successful at the polls. Ajaga, who arrived at the venue in colorful attire with his wife Falsat, said the donation was an endorsement of Tinubu as most suitable to lead the nation come 2023. He said, as a private businessman for 35 years in real estate, I have checked around. No one is better qualified to lead Nigeria in 2023 than Tinubu. I feel so good and happy to contribute to the success of his upcoming campaign because of what he has done all over the nation. I am not a politician, I am a businessman to the core, but looking around, Tinubu is the solution. Ajaga advised all stakeholders and corporate organizations to support Tinubu's presidential bid, advised all to work for Tinubu, and no one will regret considering his antecedents of the Oba-Elect said. For more news and updates, please stay tuned to Fliptv News. I am Shijola Afolabi. Have a good evening.